Melodies from heaven, rain down on me. Take me in your arms and hold me close. Rain down on me. Fill me with your precious Holy Ghost. Rain down on me. For your spiritual sports segment on Read My Gospel Radio, I'm CJ. As schools continue to shuffle between collegiate conferences, Syracuse University is the latest school to vote for another conference, as they will leave the Big East to align forces with the other schools in the Atlantic Coast Conference effective July 1st, 2013. The Orange will be obligated to pay an exit fee of $7.5 million, which is $2.5 million more than specified in the conference bylaws. For your quick news and notes, Roger Federer has surpassed Pete Sampras to set the record for the most weeks at number one in the ATP rankings with 287 consecutive weeks in the top spot. Marcos Maidana, poised to relinquish his junior welterweight title, will take his second consecutive welterweight bout when he meets Jesus Soto Caras on September 15th, manager Sebastian Contursi told ESPN.com on Monday. The accident that caused Maria de Villota, one of the Marussia Formula One drivers, to lose an eye wasn't the fault of the car involved. The team's representatives said after an internal investigation into one of the most serious F1 crashes in years. Tiger Woods will begin his pursuit of a fourth claret jug and 15th major championship at 9:42 a.m. local time, 4:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Thursday at Royal Latham and St. Anne's, site of the Open Championship, and Tiger will be grouped with Sergio Garcia and Justin Rose. President Barack Obama weighed in on the debate on the Dream Team versus the 2012 USA basketball team and disagreed with Kobe Bryant's boast that this year's USA Olympic basketball team could beat the Dream Team of 1992 and stated, quote, "This is a generational thing. I was around in 92. I was a Bulls fan. So I've got to go with the original Dream Team." Close quote. After Southeastern Conference Commissioner Mike Slive added 2 new members, 6 straight football national titles, and 4-team playoff to determine future champions, Slive tells the Associated Press he has agreed to run the powerhouse SEC for at least a couple more years, continuing his decade-long tenure. Attorneys for ousted Penn State President Graham Spainer say a report released last week on the Jerry Sandusky child sex abuse scandal contained numerous inaccuracies and reached conclusions that are not supported by the data. The family of former Penn State football coach Joe Paterno has instructed its lawyers to form a group of experts to conduct a comprehensive review of the facts and conclusions presented last week in the Free Report. 3 men have told investigators that Jerry Sandusky, the former Penn State defensive coordinator, recently convicted of 45 counts of child sex abuse, molested them in the 1970s and 1980s. The Patriot News of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania has reported, citing sources close to the case. After submitting a resignation letter that stated his resignation would not take effect until October 11th, Florida A&M University President John Amons, who has been under fire since the hazing death of a marching band member, is immediately stepping down from his job. The Washington Capitals on Monday re-signed defenseman Mike Green to a 3-year, $18.25 million contract extension. The Los Angeles Kings have re-signed playoff hero Dwight King for 2 more years. The Glendale City Clerk's office have rejected petitions that sought to put a referendum on the November ballot about the Phoenix Coyotes' pending arena management deal, since the petitions missed the July 9th deadline by 3 days and lacked the required 1,862 signatures. The National Hockey League and Russia's Continental Hockey League have extended their agreement for another year, which calls for each to work together on the transfer of players between the leagues. The Anaheim Ducks have re-signed Nick Bonino to a 2-year, $1.4 million deal, thus avoiding arbitration. Cincinnati Reds first baseman Joey Votto will have surgery to repair torn cartilage in his left knee, leaving the NL Central leaders without their best hitter for the next 3 to 4 weeks. And finally, Colorado Rockies infielder Chris Nelson is in the hospital to have tests for an irregular heartbeat. This sports segment was sponsored by Naturally Relax Massage, where you can relax, release, and relieve naturally in the greater Houston area. For rates and more information, please email naturallyrelax@gmail.com. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at cj@cjsports.com for more information. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site, cjsports.com, and make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at CJSports. That's CEEJAY. And tune in next time for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day. And I leave you at namaste, as the divine in me salutes and honors the divine in you.